Welcome to Eagle News. Hello, I'm Henry.
And I'm Wesley.
We are so glad you could join us today. In today's episode, we will report about Eversaw Run Middle School news, national news, Ohio news, teacher focus, science news, riddles, technology news, and much, much more.
In Eversaw news, all current 8th grade band students are invited to march with the marching band tomorrow, Friday, September 1st at the Dublin Jerome High School football game. It will be an amazing night.
In U.S. news, did you know increased shade around your home by planting trees and other vegetation lowers surface and air temperatures by providing shade and cooling through evapotranspiration? Trees and vegetation that directly shade your home can decrease the need for air conditioning, making your home more comfortable and reducing your energy bill. Trees also protect your family's health by improving air quality, by providing cooling shade for outdoor activities, and reducing exposure to harmful UV radiation. You can install a green roof. A green roof or rooftop garden is a vegetative layer grown on a rooftop. Green roofs absorb heat and act as insulators for your home, reducing energy needed to provide cooling and heating, which decreases your energy bill, improving indoor comfort and lowering heat stress associated with heat waves.
In language arts news, what is point of view? Point of view is the perspective from which a story is narrated. Every story has a perspective, though there can be more than one type of point of view in a work of literature. The most common points of view used in novels are first person, singular, I, and third person, he and she. However, there are many variants on these two types of point of views, as well as other less common narrative points of views.
In Eversaw news, looking for fun and entertaining enrichment opportunities after school? Please check out the Info Hub/Community Ed page on the DCS website. Easily found under Quick Links, this is where families can find information about camps, after-school programs, and links to our community partners such as DFL, DYA, and more. Recently added opportunities include robotics, Lego League information, drawing classes, Cub Scouts, and more. Now for this weekend's weather. Hey, this is this weekend's weather.
On Friday, there's a high of 82 and a low of 58 with a 10% chance of rain. And on Saturday, there's a high of 88, low of 64, and a 10% chance of rain.
And on Sunday, we have a high of 88, a low of 65, with a 10% chance of rain. That was this weekend's weather.
In science news, what is a force? A force is a push or pull upon an object resulting from the object's interaction with another object. Whenever there is an interaction between two objects, there is a force upon each of the objects. When the interaction ceases, the two objects no longer experience the force. Forces only exist as a result of an interaction.
In social studies news, what is geography? Geography is the study of places and their relationships between people and their environments. Geographers explore both the physical properties of Earth's surface and the human societies spread across it. They also examine how human culture interacts with the natural environment and the way that locations and places can have an impact on people. Geography seeks to understand where things are found, why they are there, and how they develop and change over time.
In National Day calendar news, today is College Colors Day, National Right Triangle Day, and National Skyscraper Day. Now it's time for this week's Eagle Recognition Awards. Each week we will pull out 6 Eagle Recognition Award winners. If your name is pulled, please come down to the office to see Miss Moses to claim your prize. Good luck.
This is this week's Eagle Recognition Awards. Jordan Walters for being respectful by Mr. Simmons.
Ashton Hoffman for being service-minded by Miss Greco.
Alex Urosevich for being service-minded by Mrs. Sishok.
Mikhail Ahmed for being service-minded and respectful by Mrs. Keck.
Savannah Lloyd for being service-minded by Mrs. Phelps.
Kaz Takamasa for being service-minded by Mrs. Wright.
Landed Kidd for being service-minded by Miss Greco.
Andrew Arthur for being service-minded by Mrs. Greco.
Samanvita Kolamarla by being service-minded by Mrs. DeWitt.
Olivia Jaquez for being acceptance by Mrs. Greco.
In social and emotional news, self-awareness involves monitoring our stress, thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. It is important because it's a major mechanism influencing personal development. Self-awareness requires self-examination. Take this well-being quiz to become more aware of your strengths and weaknesses regarding your well-being. Be aware, though, that an honest, non-judgment self-analysis isn't easy. We tend to berate ourselves for our failings or fantasize about how great we are, when neither is actually the case. We all have a unique mix of good and bad traits, but we are largely unaware of them. In order to self-reflect objectively, we need to quiet our minds and open our hearts, forgiving ourselves for our imperfections and offering ourselves kudos, but only where we deserve them. High self-awareness is a solid predictor of good success in life, perhaps because a self-aware person knows when an opportunity is a good fit for them and how to make an appropriate enterprise work well.
Well, that's Eagle News for today. If you have a story you would like to have featured on Eagle News, please let Mr. McNeil know. Here at Eversole, we are creating a community of excellence by being positive, working hard, and respecting the uniqueness of ourselves and each other. Have an amazing day.